Welcome to the Academy of Adoption and Assisted Reproduction Attorneys. We are presenting to you the state of Massachusetts, and these are fellows that are in the state of Massachusetts itself. We have a couple of others, but these are your primary ones that you want to talk to for sure. And let's introduce you and let the public know who you are. Karen, introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Karen Greenberg, and obviously I'm in Massachusetts practicing. I've been practicing for over, I hate to say it, 35 years, but my claim to fame is that I am a past president of the Academy and have been very involved since day one. And I do assisted reproductive technology as well as other issues in that realm.
Wonderful. And Kathleen.
Hi, my name is Kathleen Delisle. I've been licensed in Massachusetts for 25 years, and I've been practicing in this area of art for 20. And I, like Karen, I do all forms of assisted reproduction, whether it be donor law, surrogacy, or second parent adoptions that stem from art-related procedures.
Awesome. And Melissa.
My name is Melissa Brisman, and like my colleagues, I do art. Mostly my practice is art. I have 3 children from assisted reproduction, and I started doing this after my twins were born from a gestational surrogate in 1998. And I hope that we can all help you grow your family.
Awesome. So I'm not licensed in Massachusetts, and I know those that are listening to this video or they're looking for some information about Massachusetts. So Karen, tell us, generically, is Massachusetts a go-to state when you're looking at assisted reproductive technology?
Absolutely. Massachusetts is a go-to state. I find that the courts have been very welcoming. And even though we don't have specific statutes, but for one, we've had enough case law that has evolved so that it's clear that Massachusetts is a friendly state to go to. And it's a very good procedure that we use.
Wonderful. And Kathleen, so tell me, if there's specific categories of people listening, the LGBT community, or if it's a single intended parent, are there things or concerns that people should know, or not just concerns, but great things about Massachusetts people should know?
Well, I think one of the best things is that Massachusetts was the first state in the country that recognized same-gendered families that could get married. We have been a champion of LGBTQ rights for years, well before the rest of the country. So we're very friendly. There are no distinctions for same-gendered families, single families. Everyone is treated equally. There's no requirements for genetics. You can use donor embryo, you can use donor egg, donor sperm. However you want to build your family, you're welcome here. And the courts, like Karen said, are very amenable to however people build their families in whatever way they choose.
Now, Melissa, I know you've done lots of these cases, and some people are watching these videos are thinking to themselves, do they have pre-birth? Do they have a post-birth? What is the procedural atmosphere in your state?
Well, if you are using a surrogate, you are going to need a court order in order to get yourself as a parent or parents on the birth certificate. You can do that post-birth, but you want to do it pre-birth, right? You want to get it done early so that when you're at the hospital or picking up your baby, there is no doubt that you are the parent or parents of that baby. I really like to get that started early. And it's not because procedure is difficult in Massachusetts, but you could just get the one clerk or the one judge who may sit on things a little bit longer. So I like to start whenever we're doing a pre-birth order around 13, 14 weeks. And I like to have the order by 20 weeks. Now, some people are superstitious. They want to wait till after the 20-week ultrasound. I think all in all, that's fine. But I like to do things early just because if you get the one-off judge who wants a hearing, most of the time you don't have to have hearings anymore. And if they do, they're by Zoom. But every once in a while, you'll get a new judge who wants everyone in the courtroom to take testimony. Now, that isn't a hard thing, but you have to schedule it. And I like to make sure everything is done, before the hearing. The other unusual thing about Massachusetts is that you have to order the birth certificate. So I always like to remind people of that. You have to go on the website and place an order. In many states, they just come automatically. They're not going to do that in Massachusetts, but it's really a pretty easy thing to do. You can order them from wherever you want.
Okay, great. Now tell me about working with each other, about being part of the academy, just all of you. What is that benefit of working together?
Well, I'll start off. And first of all, in looking at Melissa and looking at Kathleen, thank God I know them, because if there's something I don't know, I can go to either one of them very quickly and feel really confident what's going to come out of their mouths is going to be true and very practical. And the other piece that I like is being in the academy, we do have a standard of ethics. Not that I'm disparaging other people, but academy people live by those ethics. And I think particularly in not only adoption law, but certainly in art law, it's critical. And I love, if it's a case that I'm not that comfortable with, I send it to Kathleen or I'll send it to Melissa. And that's the other great thing about the academy.
The other thing that is really nice about working with somebody in the academy is that, we have had other cases like this. And a lot of times people are going to go to their divorce attorney or their real estate attorney. And what's going to happen is you're going to spend a lot of money on having a baby through assisted reproduction. Your legal fees should not be a big part of that. They are relatively small compared to the cost of an IVF cycle. But just like anything else, if you go to somebody who doesn't know, you're going to get a big bill because they're going to spend all this time researching. Not only are you going to get not as good representation, but you're also going to get a big bill. And going to somebody who knows it, they're going to be quick, they're going to be on point, and you're going to save yourself some time, effort, and most of what is going to ring to is you're going to save yourself some money and aggravation, which is important.
And just to build on what Melissa's saying is that, this is a very specialized area of the law. And having people that this is what we do all day. I'm not going to do your divorce. I'm not going to handle your drunk driving case. This is all we do all day. And so if something changes or something comes up, I have somebody move to New Jersey. I call Melissa, we just, and we have over the years have all built this relationship. I send Karen all my adoption stuff that I can't do or don't want to do because we have this relationship. And I know that whoever I'm sending them to, they're in good hands because this is what they do all day.
Excellent. So what I'm hearing through everybody's comments is it is important for them to contact you, especially about their specific circumstances, and to get assistance from each of you as a fellow of the academy. And if any of you would like to contact any of these fellows or any of the fellows that we have in multiple states, the academy has a map with a directory for each of the states and what fellows we have in those states, and their contact information is there. You can find that information on our website, which is adoptionart.org. And that website will get you everything you need to know. Thank you, everybody. And we appreciate you joining us today for our information on Massachusetts.
Thank you. Appreciate it.